Yeah, at this point in time, I feel like in this season, season 3, there isn't really much to do outside of the racing. In all honesty, I feel like that at this point in time, the whole process of the game for me is pretty streamlined because I am not going to be building up any more of the facilities. I am not going to be building up any more of the car. I'm just going to save those resource points until we actually get to the regulations coming down at Japan. So at this point in time, it's all about just getting right into the racing. Go through the practice motions, get qualifying, get the race done. Like I said, there is not at this point in time any reason for me to go out and better the car. And I'll show you why. Because as you can see right here, we are miles ahead of anybody else. And at the very least, our closest competitor in Mercedes is a good 50 points away from us in the vehicle comparison list. So in all honesty, I just don't see myself needing to build up the car. Maybe Mercedes by the end of the season will match me, but at this point in time, Ferrari's not going to challenge. Red Bull's not going to challenge. Red Bull, Renault, McLaren, none of anybody else below that is going to challenge me for best car on the grid. Like I said, Mercedes might at the very end of the season make a push to be the best car on the grid, but there really is not much in the way of me wanting to build this car up. I feel like I have the best car. I've got the best second driver. Yes, he's still a second driver. I'm the owner of the team. He's the second driver. I feel like as a team, we have everything on lockdown. That there is no reason for me to continuously build up the car. So I'm just going to hold on to the money. I'm going to hold on to the resource points and just go the rest of the season. Go the rest of season 3. Just play in the races, practice qualifying, race day. We're just going to streamline this process. Sound good? Rain in France? I hope not, Nikki. Outside of Austria, France has been having a surprising amount of rain for me over the last 2 games between 2019 and 2020. I really hope, and I'm knocking on wood, that we do not have rain this time around this season at France. I'd probably just jinxed myself, but I gotta put that out there because we had rain in season 1 at the end of the race. We had rain in season 2 for like a good half of the race. So odds are that there's probably gonna be rain for fucking season 3 here at France. You bet 2,000 channel points Brian kills at least 5 cars tonight. Well, thank you very much for your channel points, Saransi, because that is not happening. So as you can see right here, as far as facilities go, if I can actually speak, we're all Spec 3 at this point in time. In various degrees of buildup, of course, but it's all Spec 3. As far as the money goes, we got $17 million, and as I mentioned before, it's all about giving Alexander Albon his contract so he could stay at the team. His contract is going to go up to $11 million thanks to the nice little driver claim that is going to boost to 16 after this race. So I just want to make sure that I have the money to keep Albon at the team. He's looking like he's the best driver out there on the grid, rightfully so. And of course, as far as the standings go between myself and Albon, it basically is a fight between the Gendo drivers as to who is going to be your driver's champion. I am leading Albon by only 7 points. And as far as constructors go, we are the new Mercedes. We have no real challenger. We are almost doubling Mercedes in points right now, up by, I think it's 130. Yeah, 130 points. So yeah, we are just having no competition right now between the other drivers as well as the other teams in general. It really is going to come down to who wins between myself and Albon, the driver's title. F1 is done. We come for sweating with Gendo now. Oh boy. That's all you come for, is to see me do push-ups, sit-ups, wall sitting, and planking. And not just wall sitting, but wall sitting in my grandpa loafers. That's the real crux of the matter here, is you've come to see me work out. I have put in a nice little 40-minute, not bike ride, cardio session at the gym. I was going to say not a bike ride outside because it has been pouring all day here in Chicago. It's been a fucking monsoon. And like I said, I hope that does not actually transport into the world of AI, and none of these races today have rain, because that would suck. Played 5 seasons of F1, had heavy rain. You've always had heavy rain in France. That sucks, sir. Honestly, I really don't want to have heavy rain in France. I always feels like Austria gets the rain. France, kind of on and off. Belgium, on and off. But yeah, very good tracks tonight. Hopefully we can pull ourselves up and get a couple of wins. Because also, as you saw here, as far as the season results, I have got 5 wins under my belt. But the last 2 races, of course, finishing in 5th place. And that Baku Grand Prix, oh my god. The less said about the Baku Grand Prix, the better. Because if you all remember what happened on Saturday, I had that unfortunate spin going into... What turn was that? It was the turn right before the castle turn. That brought out a safety car, but I was able to drive myself back from 15th place to 5th. So ultimately, good result. I was able to get points, kind of like what Lewis Hamilton did this weekend, where he had to take that 10-second stop and go penalty in the pits and then still drove back and got 7th. But how about this weekend? Let's go into this weekend, by the way. Pierre motherfucking Gasly getting the win at Monza. A very wild and wacky Monza race. And I slept through it all. I did not wake up to watch this race. I was not feeling all that great during the weekend. I slept through it. And as soon as I woke up, I saw it was like 10 o'clock, 10 something. And I immediately looked at the Discord and I saw you guys were blowing up over who won the race. And it said it was fucking Pierre Gasly won the race. Sainz finishing 2nd, and what was it, Lance Stroll finishing 3rd. What a podium. What a podium. Bottas dropped to 5th. Both Ferraris crashed out of the race, which if the Tifosi were there in real time, they probably would have immediately left for the exits as soon as Vettel, had his brakes issue, not even seeing Charles Leclerc crashing out. But yeah, what a fucking amazing Grand Prix that was, that I missed completely. I saw the highlights, but I did not watch the entirety of the race. Speaking of rain, hey, we've got rain for Canada. Boy. It's light rain. It is light rain. We gotta take a look and see if it is, where on the circuit it is. Like, is it the start, the medium, or the middle, the end? Where in the circuit is the rain going to be here at Canada? Weather forecast, it looks like the rain is we're gonna start with the rain. So we're gonna start for the first half of this race. I would say probably like 10 laps. I wouldn't even say first half. I would say probably the first 10 laps of this Canada race will be wet, will be on the intermediates, and then it's going to be a dry race all the way through. And here's the thing, I am not going to do a one-stop strategy. I'm not going to go from mediums, or not mediums, from intermediates to hard. That is not smart strategy. I'm going to go for a 2-stop strategy, because Canada also, in general, is a 2-stop track. We're going to go intermediate, double soft. S-A-W-F-T, soft. That's what we're going to do. Why? Because this track favors fast drivers. So I want to get the most pace out of this vehicle. We're going to do the 2-stop strategy, intermediate, and then double soft after that. Alright, sound good? Hey, Sarancia, I know I've had bad times in the rain at Canada in the past. I mean, just take a look at Season 1 in this very same My Team career mode. But that was heavy rain. That wasn't light rain. And the light rain's going to clear up. So it's all good, man. We're going to be fine. I know we're going to be fine. Yeah, it was. My only DNF in Season 1 was the rage quit in the rain at Canada.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
And track climatization. I know I did, Sarancia. It sucks, because I really wanted to drive that track really well, and ultimately couldn't because of the stupid fucking rain. No French on the podium since 96, that's right. It wasn't Prost, it was, I forget who they said it was after that. Because I believe Prost retired in 94. But yeah, they did say it was somebody else. Oh man, I'm going to need to get back into driving. It's been a few days. Like I said, I just was not feeling all that great over the weekend. I was starting to feel a little bit down, health-wise, after I finished up that stream on Saturday. And then Sunday was just kind of me feeling like shit the entire day. But what did cheer me up on Sunday was just going all throughout Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater Sunday morning, because I believe that was day one. It was either Sunday or Saturday that was day one for Tony Hawk, and I just fucking adored every last bit of it. I knew I was going to be happy as soon as I bought that game, because it just brought back all these memories of playing Tony Hawk when I was younger. I was back to being little 12, 13-year-old Gendo. Playing on good old N64. Because I couldn't skateboard anymore, because once I broke my wrist bombing down a hill, I kind of gave up skateboarding. But Tony Hawk, I was able to live vicariously through Tony Hawk in the Tony Hawk games. No, it was somebody else. There was like Olivier Panis, P-A-N-I-S, which you misspell that with one letter, you're gonna get an absolute earful from the French crowd. Yeah, it was like Olivier Panis or something like that. Yeah. So we're going to come out of that, and I also need to turn that down. But yeah, I was just basically spending my entire day on Sunday just kicking back. Had a couple of bowls of soup throughout the entire day and just ground through the entire game of Tony Hawk. Oh man, this is not good. I need to start breaking earlier here. The track is coming back to me. I need to start breaking early. And then Monday, I didn't stream Monday. I was still recovering, but I also had a prior engagement. It was my family's fantasy football league draft, which would have taken place right in the middle of my stream. So, honestly, I just decided against streaming entirely. There we go. We got that. The French crowd is Canadian. Oh, yeah, because they're all fucking in Montreal. That's why. But yeah, that's what I've been doing the last 3 days in between streams. It's mostly just grinding through Tony Hawk 1 and 2, and just reliving my childhood. Which I actually do still have the physical copies, the physical cartridges of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 for N64. Not everybody from Montreal is French. That is true. Could be there just on, like, for work. Hell, I'd love to go to Montreal just for, you know, being a tourist. Because I've seen pictures of Montreal and Quebec City, for that matter, at night, and it just looks so fucking gorgeous. So when COVID dies down and travel restrictions loosen up, I'd love to go and take a trip to Montreal and Quebec City. Oh, make that turn. Because at one point in time, I actually did have a chance to go to Montreal with my French class back in junior high, which is I don't know what the equivalent is overseas. Junior high is the classes that you take when you're turning 12 and 13. So 12 and 13-year-old equivalent classes for overseas. But I had a chance to go with my French club, but ultimately didn't because I fell ill during that trip. Not during that trip, before that trip. So I couldn't go to Montreal, which sucks because it was a 4 or 5 day trip up there. So that would have been fun, but ultimately couldn't do that, couldn't make that. So that's why I'd like to try and rectify that in my adulthood to go up there. You have a bridge over the racetrack? Yeah. What's going on, doggy? I was gonna say, yeah, that bridge over the racetrack is it's a highway, isn't it? It's a highway that leads onto that island. Which I didn't realize that there were actual businesses on this island. I thought this was just a purpose-built racetrack. Not a technical street circuit. Hey, what's going on, Lincoln? Ah, did I really? Ah, okay. I didn't mean to go over that Wall of Champions, and as I may mention before, Wall of Champions is probably where I'm going to get the most amount of track exceeding limits warnings. Bilingualism is the best, or just being a polyglot in general. Like, at one point in time, I knew French, Spanish, and Japanese, but because of not being able to use them since I learned them, it's all gone away for the most part. Oh, you're talking about the bridge downtown, not the bridge here. Alright, we should have this. I was going to say, you close the streets so it turns into a pedway, essentially. Pretty cool. Yeah,
okay.
like I said, I'd love to go. That's one of the cities that I'd love to go to someday. And believe me, if money was no object, I would love to, plan a world tour. A world travel tour, because that would just be amazing. And just go hit up, like I said, Montreal, go back to Toronto, Quebec. If we're talking about specifically Canada, go to Vancouver. Oh shit, where should I go? Where else should I go in Canada? Like, it's Montreal, Quebec, Toronto, Vancouver. Like, what's another big, I would say, attraction town in Canada? And I'm not talking about just, like, going to capital cities. If the capital cities are nice, I'd go to it, like Calgary or Winnipeg, Edmonton. I'm just naming cities I know from hockey now. Alright, so Sarantia, question then. If you are listening right now. Oh, goddamn, I'm overdriving this fucking track. Let me back this up. So yeah, Sarantia, if it's going to be light rain here for this Canadian Grand Prix at the very start, I should drop my diff to, or I should up my diff to 58. 58%, 63%. So it's currently at 53. I just up it like a tick or two. And then when it dries out, drop it back to 53. Would that be kind of what I should be doing? Go to Calgary just so I can see the Hart house. Where the Hart family, where Bret Hart and Owen Hart, all those guys used to live. Or grew up. Not just live, but grew up. $10, $15, and $20 mean nothing to me, Sarancia. Unless you mean, like, up it from 53 to 63, if that's what you mean by, the percentages. Oh, you piece of shit, Lando Norris. So basically, light rain, you want me to up it to 63, whereas heavier rain, you up it to, like, 68 or 73. Whoa! Alright, yeah, I'm gonna back this up now. Yeah, I get what you're saying now, Sarancia. It's just that I didn't understand what you meant by 10, 15, and 20. Like, oh... At the time, I didn't know what you mean, if that was just an increase, or... You're telling me in units that you look at compared to what I look at. But it's all kosher. Thanks, man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. It's always at the World Champions and that turn right there. World Champions and then this turn right here where I always fucking bin it. Or not bin it, but go over the limit. And it's a pain in my ass. Where I know I'll get those track exceeding warnings. I need to turn into that so much earlier. I need to brake earlier or just turn into that so much earlier. I guess I could do both. Yes, I understand World Champions is difficult for everybody. For champions as well as novices combined. I don't know any famous crashes from World Champions in races past. All I know is that I think I've heard someone in the chat say like Jensen Button's done it. Crashed there. I think Michael Schumacher's crashed there. Yeah, it's a real tight fucking chicane. And yeah, you gotta be right on it, otherwise, yeah, you either catch the limit, or you're off into the wall. Just gonna run some extra laps. especially at that turn right there, turn 3. If I'm going into it at 7th gear, I gotta brake so much earlier. If I'm going into turn 3 at 7th gear, I need to brake so much earlier because I'm carrying way too much speed going into the turn. Whereas if I stayed in 6th, I would be able to downshift a couple of times and make that turn fairly easy, but I run the risk of then overheating the engine. That's the only, downside of staying in 6th going into that turn, is I would run the risk of overheating the engine. Also, there's absolutely no way that you can cut the chicane the way I try to do it. There's absolutely no way you could cut it and make any sort of time on it. See, that was the 6th gear attempt at it. Turn 5 and 8th gear, I think that was the first time I've ever done that. I knew it. As soon as I ran onto the coping, I knew that there was going to be some bad times. I knew there was going to be a call to it. Drivers that crash at turn 13, Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill, Jensen Button. Giovinazzi, I'm driving here. Jacques Villeneuve, Sebastian Vettel. Crazy. It's almost like I gotta drag the brake through the first part of that chicane.
Program complete.
It almost feels like I gotta drag that brake through the first part of that chicane, and then release it coming out the other side, just to get a little bit more of a slow down. And so I'm not just absolutely cutting through that corner, and of course getting warnings and penalties. Something I don't want to have. Alright, I'll go out one more time for the qualifying pace, and then we will move on to actual qualifying. But let's go back to the real-life Monza race that we just saw this past weekend. Pierre Gasly winning it. He's the first Frenchman to have ever won an F1 race since 1996. It's 24 years, man. He's also one of 10 first-time drivers, or first-time Formula One winners, to have won in the last 12 years. Think about that. Only 10 other drivers have had their debut win in the last 12 years. Formula One posted the link. Formula One posted the link on their YouTube channel. Of those drivers, you got the likes of, obviously, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. You had Nico Rosberg, Sebastian Vettel, Pastor Maldonado, I forget who the, and of course Gasly was in there. I forget who the other 3 or 4 were.
Well, program over.
Yeah, I know, it wasn't good. But yeah, you gotta consider it was very, very... Oh, Bottas, I forgot about him. Yeah, Valtteri Bottas, it took him, I think he said 80 races to get his first ever win with Mercedes. And Williams, too. That's right, he was with Williams, too. But it took him 80 races to get his first win. So I don't remember what the other three were. Oh, Mark Webber. Mark Webber was one of them, and he was in 2008 too. So yeah, it was Webber, Pastor Maldonado, Nico Rosberg, Vettel, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Bottas, and then there's two more that I just don't remember. Just going off of that YouTube video that Formula One put out. I'm sure if you can go and look at that. It'll tell you. But like I said, 10 new F1 winners in the last 12 years. How old is Gasly? I thought Gasly was like in his mid-20s. Okay, 24 rounds wasn't that far off. All right, we got the qualifying program by a tenth of a second. We got
that's the program.
All right, we got that qualifying program, and that is going to put an end to the qualifying or the practice sessions, and we're going to move ahead to qualifying. Let's advance.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are O'Brien, Albon, and Lewis.
He was 3 months old when the last Frenchman won. He had 96. Amazing. I was going to say, somebody may mention that. I don't know if you were in the chat when we were talking about that, but yeah, that's an amazing stat to think that there has not been a Frenchman on the podium in 24 years until Gasly, or sorry, a Frenchman has not won a race in 24 years until Gasly did it. Crazy to think. And it's not like France doesn't have a long history of motorsport and motorsport prowess to begin with. Hell, France invented the modern motorsport as we know it today. So they've had their long line of historical figures that have passed through the ranks. But to think that in 24 years, there has not been a Frenchman to have won a race is crazy to think. Actually, before I practice, I'm going to make sure that I move on from my practice engine. Just make sure that the... Alright, now we're good. I mean, yeah, there have been other French drivers that have come and gone, but to think that they have not won a race is a little jarring. But then you take a look at who has been pretty much dominating over the last several years between 96 and now. You had a Michael Schumacher era. You currently are in the Lewis Hamilton era. I don't know what the era was. Like, who was dominating on the track between, like, 2006 and 2011? Like, was there an era in between the Schumacher and the Hamilton eras? Or was it just kind of, like, past the parcel in terms of who was going to win on a given race day every week in those years? Because obviously, basically, yeah, from... what was it, mid-90s to 2004, 2005, Michael Schumacher is pretty much your bet. And then from 2011 on, it's Lewis Hamilton is your bet. Maybe throw a little Sebastian Vettel in there too, but Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, your bet of who is going to win a race. I was gonna say, I'm asking this to the chat. If the chat knows, because I don't. That's why I'm asking the chat to help me out. Alright, so it is still gonna be super sunny for qualifying and rain for like the first 10 laps of the race. Orlando Bloom. Who was the driver that looked like Orlando Bloom? Surely not Alonso. Surely not him. Hey, what's going on, Polani? It's been a while, my man. How you doing? If you have not been to the stream in quite a long time, man, you've missed a lot. We are currently in Season 3. We have the best car on the grid. We have Alexander Albon, who is admittedly the best, second best, if not the best driver on the grid. And it is myself and myself and Albon currently fighting it out for driver's title. We have the constructors title wrapped up in the bag, and yes, this is only race number 9, but we are almost double the points of the next top constructor, that's Mercedes. And the driver's title is myself and Albon. I'm leading Albon by 7 points, and the next closest is Hamilton by, I want to say, like 60 something. So it is pretty much a 2-horse race at this point in time. Alright, so car setup. I think we're gonna go and buck the trend. I will go with a 1-lap soft tire out and then a 1-lap soft tire in. So first lap at the very start of the session, then same tires 1 lap at the very end of the session. Connor0212, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Order 66.
God damn it. But anyway, Polani coming on in with a resub for 8 months, dude. Thank you very much for the long-term support and dedication to the stream, man. Welcome back to the Gendo gang. It's that wall of champions that's going to kill me every single time. Every single time, my man. Like I said, I feel like I gotta drag the brake a little bit deep into that chicane. Oh, don't worry about it, Polani. Real life is more important than anything online. Trying to put up a decent opening time so I may not have to drive out again. Yes, Connor, I'm using the G29. 128.4, that's not bad. It's 4/10 off of fastest lap. Yeah, he is still my teammate, Albon. At this point in time, he's a 93 rated driver, which he's only second to Lewis Hamilton. There's no way I'm going to get rid of him. There's no way I'm going to try to get rid of him. Alright, so as it stands right now, I'm 7/10 off of Hamilton. How many more drivers need to go? Oh man, half the field still needs to go. And I more than likely am going to drive out again. Just to make damn sure I go all the way through, I think I'm going to drive out again. If it's the top 16, do I think that anybody below me is going to make up, like, are they going to make up 9/10? I don't know if I want to go out again. I'm currently sitting safe in 8th. Do I want to go out again in fear that 8 people are going to make up 9/10 on me? I don't think so. I think I'm safe with where I'm at. For some odd reason, with every mode, you can't use the DRS button when in time trial and in DRS range and races. Oh, I don't know what that is, Connor. Like, you got to make sure that if in the races, the DRS, you pass that, DRS blob on the map, that green blob on the map, you got to be within 1 second of the driver in front of you in order to have that DRS option. But then as far as practice goes, I have no idea why it's not working for you in practice. Because as soon as you hit the DRS line, it should open up for you. It should be automatic. But in the race, you have to have passed that, DRS, not calculation, but detection zone. And you got to be within 1 second of that driver in front of you at that point in time. Not at the line. It's got to be at the DRS detection zone. Alright, I'm currently 9th. Once again, I don't think that 7 drivers are going to make 8 tenths. I honestly don't think 7 drivers are going to make up 8 tenths. I'll still go out. Like, just for shits and giggles, I'll go out one more time. But I do not think that there's going to be 8 drivers that are going to make up 8 tenths behind me. You keep hitting it, it turns back off. So that means you probably have DRS assist on. Oh, I broke way too late. Come on. Yeah, that driving line for the corners only, that's what I have. But some of these driving lines for the corners are honestly not all that good because I'd rather be braking earlier than what it's telling me. I was able to get slightly faster, 400s, but like I said, I did not think that anybody behind me was going to gain 8 tenths, so I was able to make it in the end. And I move on. Man, a lot of people are just fucking all over the place here. What the fuck? All right, advance. Alright, second set of soft tires. Yeah, I think maybe I should. Any news on the job front? Man, I would love to hear anything on the job front because I am putting out application after application and I'm not getting any callbacks, which is very disappointing. At this point in time, I think that companies are posting jobs just to get HR practice. Or just to fill a quota of, we posted X amount of jobs for our field this week. Because I can tell you, I'm more than qualified in my field for the jobs I'm applying for. And when I'm not getting any callbacks, it makes me very frustrated. I'm sure, Carnes, I hope. Hey, what's going on, Time Worm? Probably the best I ever cut that chicane. Ultimately, I got a slower time than my first run in the first session. So I'm gonna need to figure something out quick if I want to make it into Q3. I need to figure something out fast if I want to make it into Q3. Yeah, I'm currently 7th. But not all the drivers have gone through, so I have a very strong feeling I'm going to dip down like at least one. Yeah, at this point in time, the cutoff line is only 2/10 lower. In fact, not even 2/10 lower than me. So I need to go out again. Because if you take a look at like Correa, Ocon, Norris, Gasly, of course, with his Alpha Tauri has just been running roughshod as of late. I feel like there will be at least 3 drivers that could get faster than 2/10. So I need to go out and put faster lap.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
Cutting it real close for this outlap. Cutting it real fucking close. Oh, I actually think I'm going to be fine. Time-wise, I'm going to be fine. Horrible start. Oh, I thought I saved it. Thought I saved it. Taking the first chicane pretty wide. Yeah, but I don't use traction control, and I knew as soon as I got to that point. I was not going to hit it. I actually broke too early. I'm kind of surprised on that. Alright. A little under 2 seconds better. And that's good enough for 8th, but good enough for me to advance into Q3. Alexander Albon, of course, getting fastest time. Who else is up in here? Hamilton, Ocon, Matsushita, Leclerc, Stroll, Ricardo, Perez, and Correa. Gasly didn't make it. Bottas didn't make it. Norris didn't make it. Verstappen didn't make it. Crazy. Crazy times. Verstappen in his Ferrari could not make use of the fast DRS zones on this track. So yeah, there you go. Verstappen, Norris, Bottas, and Gasly all not making it. And yeah, everybody was in the 108 sections. Except for Albon and Hamilton cracking 107.4. In my 3 seasons, who's retired? Well, in the first season, Roman Grosjean retired. In the second season, Sebastian Vettel retired. There has not been an announcement for Season 3 retirings yet. Alright, so as it stands right now, I'm going to go and qualify on this one set of soft. Because, as I may mention before, I'm going to go, after the intermediates, I'm going to go soft. So, one set of soft is going to be fresh, the other set of soft I'll be using is worn. Because this track demands being fast. There's no way I'm going to go intermediates to hard. If I can get away with intermediate to wet, or intermediate to medium, I think I might get away with it. With a one-stop strategy, but no. Like, soft tires last... Soft tires last, like, 7-8 laps on this track. So I may have to do a 2-stop strategy. I may do intermediate, soft, medium. I think that might be the way to go. I think that might be my pit strategy. Intermediate, soft, medium. .107.9. Everybody's getting into the 107s right now from what I've seen. Albon just put up fastest time, fastest lap. Obviously, I'm going to go out again. Where's that put me right? Okay, right now I'm in 4th. Ricardo has not put up a time. But as it stands right now, I'm 4th. Leclerc is 2nd. Hamilton is 3rd. Ocon, Perez, Stroll, Correa, and then wherever Ricardo goes. Hey, what's going on, Brad? Obviously, I will go out again. Ricardo still has yet to put up a time. Shocking. There he goes. I probably can get like a 10th of a second faster, which will put me in 3rd, but of course Hamilton might go as well. Pleased with James Rodriguez and Decore, because Decore just signed today. I'm pleased with the midfield that we have. We've got plenty of options, plenty of good options in midfield, too. But with the first match coming up this Saturday, I don't know how long they'll actually have to gel. That's always a problem with new signings this close to the first match. You don't know how well they'll actually gel together. Alright, I'm going to concentrate on getting a good lap here. As soon as I say that, I realize I fucked up. As soon as I start turning in early. God damn it, man. As soon as I say I'm going to concentrate, I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking these turns. God damn it. Yeah, I think I'm just overthinking it now. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's go. Hands are all sweaty now. Fuck, yeah, my hands were super sweaty. Gripping the wheel too tight over here. That was actually a decent wall of champions. Actually took wall champions decent. Where the fuck am I going to start?
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Let's fucking go. I didn't expect to be on pole.
With qualifying finished,
No way.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three. O'Brien, Albon, and Charles Leclerc.
All right.
Well, that wraps up qualifying.
I did not expect to be on
pole. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
That's luck. That's honestly luck right there. Yes, I know, I was being dramatic.
To Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second.
And it was. And it was.
It's a tricky circuit to tackle in wet conditions, with top speed still of critical importance down the long back straight. There are 2.7 miles and 14 corners overall on a circuit that in the dry can see average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour. We'll be lucky to get anywhere near that today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today.
Nah, we'll move on from that.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
All right, whoop, did not mean to do that. As it stands right now, it says that it will be able to go 17 laps on these intermediate tires. As I may mention before, I think that we won't make it to a pit stop. We should not be able to make it to a pit stop for a fresh set of intermediates until Jeff calls us in. And when the DRS gets enabled, we should be fine. I think that we should be fine. And the concept design of the 2021 body of the car, you know what, Connor? I haven't seen it, but if anybody else in the chat has, you can go and weigh in on it. But yeah, I have not gone and seen what the new body design looks like. Alright, so I'm starting in first. Albon is starting in second. Who you think is going to come out on top? Who's going to win this race between myself and him? Let me know in the chat. As I may mention before, it pretty much should be between myself and Albon. Albon is fast. Albon is almost the quintessential top AI driver at this point in time. Which honestly puts me at a disadvantage. I should probably... Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably ship Albon off. I should probably ship Albon off so he doesn't mess with me and my, my driver's title. Now that I think about it, I've got choices. But no, oh no, hold on a second. If Albon moves to another team, he keeps his points total, correct? Yeah, at that point in time, he'd be better off staying with me. It's not like his points reset if he moves to another team, is it? Because I would have loved that. I would have loved for that to happen. He basically goes and moves to another team, and he has to start over with his points total. No, if he moves to another team, he keeps his points total. So it's not like I could ship him off and hope that he just doesn't land on his feet, because he's good enough that he will land on his feet. You did that with Stroll and you didn't get a new team? Well, I would think that with Albon being as high a level as he is, he's going to get another team. I think that he is going to get another team. The bigger question then is, who do I even pick to replace Albon? I don't think any big name is going to want to leave. Like, Bottas isn't going to leave. Definitely not Hamilton. Verstappen just signed with Ferrari. He's not going to leave. Leclerc's not going to leave. so I don't know. All right, let's get this race underway. It is very, very wet here in Canada, and you know me, wet races are not my forte, so let's try and grind this out for the 10-15 laps that it is going to be wet, so that we have ourselves a decent race in the dry. Oh, we're on the grass. Oh, bad start. Standing starts in the wet. Name a more unhealthy duo with me, because I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this so goddamn much. I gotta be like I gotta be so ginger with these standing starts. I'm even going up to 4th gear. I'm even going up to 4th gear to mitigate any sort of wheel spin, but the wheels are like, lol, no, and kick out. And as we all know, and these are not flashbacks, by the way, because I'm not leaving the starting grid area. As we all know, the AI grips to the road in the rain like it's nobody's business. The AI does not care how wet it is. They are going to grip the road and drive better than you in the wet. That is a fact. That is a fact. It was a fact last year. It's a fact this year. There I go again. What's going on, Spade? This wet-ass Canadian Grand Prix. You can go suck me. Well, like I said, that's going to be a corner cut. Oh, no, it's not. As I may mention before, it is 10 to 15 laps in the wet. 10 to 15 in the wet, and it should be dry the rest of the way. Oh yeah, Nikki will, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It can get fucked. I hate it. I'm not loving it. Yeah, you cannot take Wall of Champions at speed. There's no way that you can take Wall of Champions at speed in the wet. It's just not happening. Albon and Leclerc have started to fuck right off out of this race. Fuck. I also just realized I forgot to change my differential. I just changed it right now.
Okay, clear.
Matsushita out of the session. Does not bring out a safety car. Not even a virtual one. man. I am scared to turn too tight here. I am so scared to turn tight through this area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does make sense. Thank you very much for the follow. Is that Goizet Meta? Goizet Meta? Much appreciated for the follow.
Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow flag because Matsushita ran his ass out over here. Sorry, Goiz Heat Meta. Goiz Heat Meta. Man, I'm just gonna stop pronouncing your name because I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. But I will say thank you very much for the follow once again. And there it was, the first track limits warning.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Wow, that was actually early. Potentially earlier than I predicted. I said 10 to 15 laps. I did say 10 to 15 laps. It should be dry enough to go on slicks. Oh. But I was slowing down, ref. Well, fortunately, we don't have a lot left of this BS. So anyway, how's everybody been? How was your weekend? Mine was, after the stream on Saturday, basically recovering from some sort of bug that I had for about 2 days. By eating soup and playing Tony Hawk.
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Nikki, don't you put that evil on me. Do not put that evil on me. I don't want it. Yeah, but at least you guys got some entertainment out of the Monaco race, though. Starting to gain a gap on Ocon. But I am losing time to both Albon and Leclerc in front of me. Yeah, it certainly looked like that, Spade. Nikki, you're wasting your points at this point. Everything past 5 that you just did, you wasted points. Because as I said before, it's maximum 5 per session. And we only did 2 for the first session. Unfortunately, I can't go and do a pause after X amount of redemptions There's only a toggle switch that'll allow me to pause it at that point in time, and well, I can't pause it right now. But I mean, I see where you're coming from. If I leave it open and assume that, you know, you can redeem it, and you did. So, great. We have the 5 maxed out for next session, but the 3 added on that you did, I'm not going to do. That's only if nobody else adds on to the plank stuff. Alright, so the rain has stopped. The rain has officially stopped coming down. The track is obviously not dry yet. Come on. The track is still a slippy, slidey mess. But I'm thinking that, okay, we're on lap 8. I'm going to say right now it'll probably be dry by lap 12. Weather report. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
So yeah, the rain is all gone. I'm thinking lap 12. Yeah, Nikki, I can see why you want to be a bit evil. Because I made mention that, you know, barely anybody redeemed. But I mean, rules is rules. And at this point in time, I've had that installed for, what, about 2 months now? And I think I instilled that rule at the, like, the 3rd or 4th time I did it. So it's been around for a while. Thank you very much for the follow there. Trick Shot 3.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Hope you're doing well.
Okay, copy that.
It said he wanted me to come in lap 19 for intermediates. That's obviously not going to happen. And then I accidentally pressed the overtake button going into the hairpin. Because, yeah, that was a smart thing to do. I'm staying like a constant 5.5 seconds behind Leclerc here. I'm like 7.5 to 8 seconds behind Albon. Well, up until I just fucked that turn up.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tyre for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Which sucks because I had a purple first sector. I could have had myself a chance at a fastest lap. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm holding third place down now. At this point in time, if we need to double stack, nobody is going to get hurt time-wise. I say if we need to double stack, we're definitely going to double stack. Whoa! Coming in hot. I see that coming in, Wolf Gamer. Don't think I'm not noticing it. Using up his bank vault worth of Gendo bucks. Yeah, Wolf Gamer right here is the VIP. He's the master of the Gendo bank. So of course he's got the most bucks stored away. Oh, that was tricky.
Check your MFD for a new strategy
Oh,
option.
of course.
Got that confirmed?
Of course. He waited until after I passed pit lane. This motherfucker.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Motherfucking Jeff waited until after I passed pit lane. This troll.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Alright, so we've got 20... What's that? 23 laps left? Yeah, I think we're gonna go double medium. We're gonna go double medium instead. If softs go 9 laps, that'll put me at 14. No, we'll do soft medium. We'll do soft medium. We'll do soft medium. Calling it now. Soft medium. Come on.
Release, release.
Softs will go 9 laps, and then I'll go 14 laps on the mediums.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Alright, I'm coming in on lap 21, guys. Lap 21 is my final pit stop. Also, yes, I do realize I am on used soft. I'm surprised it didn't give me the option to choose the newer soft. I guess you gotta go and use up the used ones first before you have a chance to go. Because I'd rather go for speed, F was. So I'm a little suspicious as to why Perez is lapping faster than me with hard tires. I am a little suspicious at that. He's probably using up his fuel too, now that I think about it. It's like, now that I think about it, they are probably using up their fuel mix. Still got a lot of race left to go, though. Anything can happen with all this race left to go.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Thanks, Jeff. I see it. I think it's because Perez and Ocon are DRS piggybacking right now. I think that's kind of the reason why Perez is going as fast as he is. He's got to be DRS piggybacking. Driving it well, we still have 20 laps to go. And we'll see how it plays out at Blizzard. As it stands right now, saving me a 20-second pit stop is not really going to do much in the grand scheme. Look at Albon and Leclerc up there. They're pulling away. So even if I did save that 20-second pit stop and they didn't, chances are I would not have made it. I would not have caught up to them. And as we all know, the hard tires only go, what, about 1.3 seconds per lap slower than the soft? Or 0.6 slower than the medium? So I'd be lapping at least 0.6 slower than what they're doing. Exactly as Sarantia says. I would lose a lot of time just because of the tire choice. And when they eventually come in and make their final pit stop, I would stay in my same position because I would not be anywhere close to catch up to them. So yes, I would trade a spot to Perez to get faster tires.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
I'm actually doing good with my tires right now. They're only at 22%. I might stay out longer than 21. Oh yeah, they're all at 22%. I think I'm going to stay out longer than... Shit. I think I'm going to stay out longer. Stay out past lap 21. Just going by this. Alright, I can't run high fuel anymore. I know he avoided a pit stop by doing what he did.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Jeff, I can't really look at it right now, bud. This is the worst possible time.
Confirmed.
Lap 22, figured. I figured he was going to say we're using up less tire, we'll stay out even longer. Well, we'll see how my tire wear is, and then I'll think about it. Because I went and pit on for these tires on lap 13. And usually tires around this track don't last past like 9 laps of use. So you're telling me that instead of me pitting at lap 22, after 9 laps of use, I should stay out for 14 laps on softs. That's a bit cavalier, I'm not going to lie, Connor. With how early on Sergio Perez was storming on me, third place was not a given. I mean, now I'm lapping faster, yes, because of the fact that I'm on soft tires. Oh no! My DRS is closed shut! Well, it's a good thing that I don't have to worry about it right now because I'm not in DRS range to anybody. But my DRS flap is closed shut. Hey, what's going on, Long Turn?
We're gonna box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
Whoa, that was bad. Alright, my tires are currently at 30% wear. Yeah, I can definitely stay out a few more laps. You know what, Connor, you crazy son of a bitch, I think you might be right. Yeah, what's going on, Delios? I got pole position here. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my differential back down to 53. Whoops. But Connor, man, I think you might be right with the strategy. We're gonna run it out. We're gonna keep it going. But yeah, Delios, I got pole position. Albon started second. And then, gee, look at what happened. Oh yeah, by the way, we also started in the wet. We started driving around in the wet for 12 laps before we switched over. Yeah, it was a rain start. It rained for 7 laps, then it was still wet for another 5, and then we came in to pit. And at this point in time, I'm not going to pit for probably another 3 more laps. Kind of what you were saying there, Connor. I think I may pit in 3 more laps, go on another set of soft.
We've been awarded a time
What?
penalty. It will go.
It's bullshit. Also, I went over the wrong way. And I got awarded a time penalty. That is also one flashback, by the way. Perez is dropping back. And I'm over driving corners like a motherfucker right now.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Thank you, Jeff. I absolutely needed to hear that. Alright, so yeah, I'm coming in lap 25. I'll come in this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
And it says that I will come out in 6th. No one else makes a pit stop, I'll be coming out in 6th. Alright, coming on in. Final pit stop for soft tires. And my DRS flap is still busted. Lewis Hamilton also coming into pit. Lance Stroll 17 seconds back. I found a graphical glitch on my pit crew.
Look after
actually
these tires
disappeared.
now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Oh, hey, Stroll, you're on hard tires. Go fuck yourself.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Okay, my tire wear is the same as it was for my first set of tires, meaning that I can go 10 laps. I will be fine going 10 laps on these. Ocon is coming into the pits. That's free spot. Free spot on Ocon. And I've got 6 seconds to make up on Perez in front of me, who is staying out on old hard tires. Leclerc is in front of him by 14 seconds, 20 seconds total on me. But yeah, old hard tires, I'm pretty sure I'm going to catch Perez. But this is where the tire selection comes into play, because, you know, Hamilton, I'm sure, is pit for soft tires too. You know he's probably going to cut through the field as well. Ahead of Ricciardo, over Stroll. It probably would have caught me had I stayed out on hard tires. So it was not a done deal, me staying in third place if I was stayed on hard tires. With this win, Albon will move to first in the driver's standings. Look at that, I'm just absolutely blasting up to Perez right now. Proving why I like this track. Proving why I like this track in the fucking dry. This track can suck it in the wet. And my DRS flap is good to go now, so in case I need to use it, on these long straights, I am perfectly fine. Whoa! Taking that way too wide. That was a problem. Especially tracks like this that are narrow, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's my opinion that all tracks suck in the wet. But some tracks more than others, like all the street circuits, all the closed, narrow road courses like this. Like Hungaroring. She's hunting down Albon. Why is your car so fast? Extra nitro boost in the tank. Put an extra nitro booster in the tank. That's why we're fast. That's why we got a fast car. If I didn't take that turn, so shit, I probably could have been within a second of it coming up to the DRS zone. Get back here, you pink son of a bitch. Oh, I'm definitely going to be within distance next DRS zone. By this time next lap, I'm going to pass him.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Just don't kill Perez. I make no promises. But no, legitimately, I should pass him here. Alright, Perez, I am faster than you. I'm better than you, and you know it. Throw out a little bit of MJF there. He may have, Nikki, I don't know. Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Wait, did I get a penalty? I didn't think I did. Huh, let me check. You're like, I got a penalty. Did I get a penalty? If I did, I didn't see it. No, it's just been warnings. A collision with Hamilton early on. Yeah, lap 1. And then track limits. First track limits, second track limits. So, I still have one more track limit to play with. If I got it on this fucking thing, I was gonna be fucking pissed. Do I have any penalties? No, I do not. But if I get one more track limit, then yes, I will.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
One more track limit means I will. We got 3 laps to go. I was just looking and I saw that I was running in lean for a good portion of last lap. That was not my intention. But yeah, at this point in time, it looks like that there are going to be 2 Gendos on the podium. Albon is going to be your winner. He's got a 9-second gap over Leclerc, who will take second, and I am looking to be taking the bronze. Too many Gendos, yes. There's just too many Gendos. Look at this. Juan Manuel Correa is going to be finishing 5th if he's able to hold it down. Not a bad finish for him.
You have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, Dan, that would make it 2 Americans in the top 5. At this point in time, even if I did get a 3-second time penalty, I would still be ahead of Perez. And you know, Wolfgamer, I feel fine. Hey, Vigilantes, what's going on, my man? I got pole position here in Canada, and this is the last lap.
We
Looks
pretty
like I'm
much
going to be
burned off our
ending.
excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon.
Looks
Don't
like I'm
wait
going to
too
be
long
ending in
turn the
3rd
engine
place. Albon started 2nd. He's going to be winning. Charles Leclerc started 4th, and he passed me on the start. He passed me on the start because it was a very wet start. Whoa. Almost crashing the hairpin there. Scott Speed is a disgrace. He's a disgrace to racing.
Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent drive.
Nope, can't complain about it at all. Podium finish, it's another podium finish, but not a win. Unfortunately, not a win today. Yeah, Scott Speed's the best name in all of racing.
Magnificent Canadian Grand Prix, and they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today.
Yep, good for me. But good for Gendo Racing.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's
There
great
he
to
is.
see them make their
There's
way
that
out
man.
onto the podium.
Lightning McQueen. But yeah, there's that man again. Winning F1 races. But it's
And
not
after
me.
this round of the World Championship, here's how
I
things
am on the
look in
podium
the
list,
Drivers'
that's all
table.
good.
Alexander Albon takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, he
Let's
did.
focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you
4
pick?
points.
Often my go-to would be a driver
4
who's managed
points.
to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. The current leaders continue to extend their lead
Yeah,
at
I
the top.
see that too.
Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. After an event like that,
I was going to say Albon, fastest lap, 1 minute 9 seconds, 0.3. My lap time, 1 minute 10 seconds, 0.7. Yeah, Albon was a second
who
and a half
knows
faster.
what the sport has in store for us next time.
It is what it is. Like I said, I turned him into a beast. A big old beast.
The fans really seem to enjoy that.
Hey,
Made it
podium
look
finish is
easy.
podium finish.
You're no longer in the top spot. Are you hoping to regain it?
There's a lot of competition, but I'm sure I can do this.
You must be thrilled to be up on the podium.
Thrilled, but expecting, honestly.
Did you feel comfortable in the wet weather today?
Not really. I don't like wet
Is
weather.
there a hint of jealousy in seeing your teammate up there on the podium? Or are you happy for them?
I couldn't be happier for him. That's all I'll say, Claire.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, it's like, just like in season 2, where you guys were saying that after Albon getting the podium, I mysteriously pushed him off the road at Bahrain and caused him to crash. No, he did it to himself. He did it to himself. Alright, so both myself and Albon now up to driver level of 16, excuse me. We got the team level of 20. Earn maximum number of constructors points. That's right. If I wanted to get that new sponsor goal, I needed to have gotten 2nd place. Alright, well, that's okay. like I said, it's not like that it mattered all that much in the grand scheme. We're still making our 1.89 million that we normally would get had we, had we not opened up that third sponsor slot. That's a sponsor. That is actually the first sponsor goal that we have not achieved. The entire career mode. That is the first time that we have not achieved a sponsor goal. As crazy as that sounds, it is true. It's the first time in Season 3, mark it down, Season 3 Canada, that is the first time that we have not completed a sponsor goal. All because we didn't finish 1-2. And I will say this, I went with that sponsor goal of, finishing 1-2 and getting the fastest lap because between myself and Albon, we have the ability to do it. We have the ability to do it. Yeah, if I didn't have enough money to keep Albon, that'd be funny as hell. Alright, so what do we want to do? Second driver PR filming. At this point in time, it does not really matter. It really doesn't. Like, we can focus on the upgrades just to get more resource points, but in all honesty, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, we can get more money, too. Why not? Second driver PR filming. It really doesn't matter. Facilities are fine. R&D is fine. That part is going to be built out. But as I may mention, I'm not going to be building out anything past Canada until we hit the regulation point, which is going to be Russia or Japan. And at that point in time, then I'll use all my excess R&D points to then go and blast my way through whatever regulations are going to take place. But yeah, it's this sponsorship down here. I don't know what that means in Russian. It said it was charge, but I don't know how to pronounce that in Russian. Because this first letter I think is a ye, Y-E. The second one's an A. The third one is a P. It's pronounced as a y, or not a y sound. It's an R sound. This backwards R is a y sound. This is D. The backwards N is an I. T is a T. And the lowercase b is kind of a word ender in Russian. So it's like yer ya dint. It's like yer ya dint or something like that. But like I said, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's supposed to mean charge, which I mean makes sense because you see the plus minus above it. That could work there, Sarancia. We could give that a try. Alright, so as I may mention before, I've got no real need to do anything in the background, no facilities, no R&D. Let's just move straight ahead to the next race. And also drop this down to 80 so we can get our practice on. And Davai? Whatever Davai means in Russia. In Russian. More money coming on in. Alright, so we got the French race, and then, of course, we got the Austrian race on Thursday. That's going to be the race where I will be re-signing Albon after the season, after the race is over. As a reminder, Thursday is also the iRacing Legacy Cup Series. We're going to be coming to you live from Bristol next Thursday, a half-mile high-banked oval where there's going to be a lot of wrecks. I can just say this right now, there's already going to be a lot of wrecks this coming Thursday at Bristol. Because it's just the nature of the track. It's the nature of short track racing. It's kind of a let's go in Russian. Okay. I was going to say, one of the few words I know that's kind of an exclamation is Horosho. Horosho, I think, meaning good or great. Exclamation. Horosho. Alright, so what's our weather looking like? Oh my god, we have not escaped the rain. Fortunately, there's no rain in the actual race, but there is going to be rain pretty much throughout all of qualifying. So, how it's going to be is at the very start of qualifying, we need to get out immediately on our soft tires. Immediately on our soft tires, put together a fast soft tire lap time. And then after that, it's going to be wet the entire way through. So immediately for qualifying, I need to go out on soft tires, get one soft tire lap qualifying run in, and then the rest is just going to be all on intermediate tires. Until it's supposed to get super heavy at the end of qualifying. So, like we said, the rain is not going away, and I really hate that it has stuck around. All right, let's get our practice in. Damn you, rain! Why must you torment me so? I do not want you. All right, practice at France. What's the weather supposed to be like for first
We're going to
practice?
be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Looks like it's just supposed to be cloudy all throughout practice 1. Any hint of rain, or is it just going to be overcast the entire way through? Okay, it looks like it's going to be overcast the entire way through. Why did I do that? Alright. So, overcast throughout the entirety of practice 1. Rain throughout qualifying. But nice and sunny for the Sunday race. Like I said, what is up with me and rain racing, especially in France? Fortunately, though, the rain is not into the actual race. Oh, does it really say that I was going too slow? Because, yes, that is a thing. If you go too slow through a gate, it will red flag you. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. We gotta try this again. Gotta figure out my turn-ins. It's honestly really strange that they want me to go that far wide on the driving line. Hey, what's going on, Red 4? Alright, should get me purple first time through. And it did. Alright, perfect stuff. But anyway, Red 4, we went and got pole at Canada, but we ended up finishing in 3rd. It was rainy for the first, it was wet weather tires for the first 12 laps of the 35-lap race, and then slicks the rest of the way. Like I said, I got pole, finished in 3rd. Albon started 2nd. He ended up winning the race. Leclerc passed me on the starting grid, and he ended up finishing in 2nd. That was your podium. It was actually not half bad racing. Alright, don't downshift. Really? I don't think I went over half distance, my man. Game, I don't think I went over half distance on that driving line. I mean, I'm gonna get the Delta anyway. I'm gonna get this first thing anyway. Oh, Giovinazzi. Poor Giovinazzi. He's gonna get eaten up. And by eaten up, I mean tapped in the back. Preview of what's to come during the actual race. Just gonna get tapped in the back there. There we go. It was just a friendly nudge, telling him to move his ass out of my way, because I was driving here and I was faster than him, so I did what I had to do. I had to let him know I was there. Saransi is over there with a whiteboard, probably just waiting for me to kill somebody. I haven't added to the tally yet today. What, if you did that in the actual practices, they would have given you grid penalties? Wow. So trying to keep it true to life then. Oh, really? Damn it. Even if you tap them, instant grid penalty, dude, that's harsh. Just him with the old, hey, I'm driving here. Your best New York accent. Yeah, I'm driving here. I'm trying to qualify. Ayo. Alright, moving on. Let's do some race strategy. Man, oh man. My car's going so fast, I gotta use higher gears going through turns. And coming out of turns, too. Like, I think at the end of this long section, going out before coming back, I could stay in second. I don't even have to drop down to first. That was a little rough. Like this section right here, I'd usually drop into first going through here. But looking now, I could stay in second all the way through. I don't need to go into first. Coming in a bit too hot. I thought about 7th gear right there at turn 11. But 7th gear would have just pushed me way off the course. Oh, going way too wide. What are you doing, bud? Driving like an asshole over here, but then again, what else is new? Charles Leclerc, you ran away from me last time. Oh, this is just practice. I haven't set down to 80. I'm driving here, Kimmy. Just move along, move along. Nothing to see here. I'm actually surprised I didn't get dinged for an off track right there. Certainly looked like I was. And I think we're good with just the 3 here. We'll move on, we'll do the qualifying and then proper qualifying. Like I said, fastest lap time here in qualifying. Fastest lap time in qualifying here is not going to mean anything. Oh, did I really go back to the last one? Hold on a second. I thought I moved over to qualifying. Because like I said, qualifying is going to be completely washed out. Save for potentially doing one lap on soft tires, qualifying is going to be washed out with rain. Hey, what's going on, Max? Like, I really hate that qualifying is going to be, let's see who's fastest on wet tires when the race is going to be completely bone dry. Giovinazzi, you're killing me, man. You are killing me, Smalls. Yep, I fucked into him. God damn it. I plowed into him and then pushed him off the track. Oh, well, there goes that. Let me just retry the practice program. What's the default difficulty for the AI? Default, I think you start out at 20. I think when you turn on the game for the very first time, the AI that they give you is 20. Driving all day, we talking IRL driving or driving in-game? Oh, Giovinazzi, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls! Wow. Well, that was fucked, because I can't do that now. I can't do that one. So we're gonna have to go back to the garage, wait till Giovinazzi clears his dumb ass off the track, and try it again. Maybe I won't have anybody in front of me, so I can actually run a qualifying program. Hey, Shinedown, how you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Canada, I got pole position in Canada, but wound up finishing third. God damn it. Albon started in second. He eventually won the race. And coming in second place was Charles Leclerc. He started in fourth, but on the very wet starting grid, he was able to pass me right off the bat. So that's how he finished in second. God damn it, me. Come on, Brian. Get your shit together. Yeah, that was another thing that came into play. It was wet racing for the first 12 laps. It rained for the first 7, and then it took the next 5 to dry out. So we started on intermediate, and then went to slicks after that. And once again, it was wet weather Gendo. Wet weather Gendo came to town, and it was not pretty. As after, I think, the first 5 laps, Albon and Leclerc put together a solid 7-8 second gap between me. And it only grew with each subsequent lap in the dries too. But like I said, we got a podium. Got a podium out of it, and Albon finishing in first is always good for the team. At this point in time, though, Albon is leading the drivers' standings. We still got this race and then 12 more after, but Albon is currently leading the drivers' standings. So I gotta watch out for that.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review.
I'd rather not. Thank you very much. Alright, so we move on. Of course, now the traditional bump up to 94, now that we are up into the actual qualifying. Before I do that, of course, gotta go and get into our racing engine. We don't want to go out on our practice engine and just completely fuck it all up. Alright, all that's good. Yeah, this is the 2nd out of 3 seasons that I've raced Canada in the wet. So it's like, deja vu all over again. That's what it felt like to me. It was deja vu. Going back to season 1. But fortunately, it didn't rain the entire race. As I may mention, season 3, this Canada race, it was only partial. But season 1 Canada was wet the entire race through. It was what we saw at Monaco. It was basically super wet the entire race through. And I was so mad at the time because I love driving Canada and I just could not stand that it was a super wet race. Alright, coming into Canada, as I may mention before, and I'll show you again on the weather, it is going to be cloudy for the first 5 minutes of this practice session. Yeah, it is... oh, hold on a second. The weather has changed. The weather has changed. It is no longer going to be a wet qualifying. Thank you, F1 gods. I didn't want to have a wet qualifying. Okay, originally, and you can go back on the VOD like 20, 30 minutes ago, it was supposed to be wet throughout most of qualifying. From like the first 5 minutes onwards, it was supposed to be wet qualifying. Now, it's changed its tune. It is now only going to be cloudy through qualifying. Not a spot of rain in sight. I'm so happy. And of course, for the actual race, it's going to be partly cloudy. So I'm very happy that I don't have to deal with wet qualifying. Yeah, cheats, liars, shambolic. We wanted rain. I didn't want rain. I was the only one in the garage that didn't want rain. Alright, let's get the France setup loaded. Make sure I've got my tires set. Yes, I do. Alright, let's go out. Fortunately, it is going to be warming the track up as soon as qualifying goes on. Starting our initial run. Very unorthodox way to go through turns 1 and 2. Yeah, I knew as soon as I took that turn in, I was cutting it. I was cutting it way too much. Alright, let's try again. Really? I'm kind of surprised on that. You had a pretty clean race in your iRacing league. Oh, where did you race at? What was your car, and where'd you end up? I don't remember what league you actually run in. Press. We are Gucci. Radical Racing at USA International? Ew. What a weird car track combination. Alright, I'm currently second on those that have put a time up. Alright. And honestly, I don't feel like putting another time in.
Or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display.
Yeah, I'm
While
not going to put in another time. I'm
cycle
fine.
through command groups with the MFD button.
I'm not going to put in another time. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm 9/10 off of Alexander Albon, but I don't need to put another time in. Yeah, look at that. Nobody came close to us. Nobody came close to us. Albon, like I said, 9/10. 9 freaking tenths off I was to Albon. We're just getting into stupid territory right now. In terms of driving. We are getting into stupid territory. Alright, who did not make it through? Both Alphas, both Haas's, only Nicholas Latifi and his Williams. Because George Russell was able to make it through. But Lance Stroll, man, what happened to Stroll? Racing points, 17th place. Not bad. Or not bad, not good, I should say. For the Racing Point. The Pink Merc, what's going on with you, bud? Yeah, Shinedown, I really have. And his contract is coming up after Austria. And I don't know if I want to keep him. I don't know if I want to keep him or get a different driver.
Sit rep, we've got a leak in the hydraulic system, so it's going to be a few minutes before we can get you out on track.
Because if I replace him, he could go to some other team, probably very, very shoddy, and not have a good chance of winning points. I kind of want to get my points lead back. And I think the only way to do it is to get rid of Albon. As shady as that is, I think that's the only way I could do it, is to get rid of Albon. Alright, so... Well, it looks like I'm going to have to put together a lap out here. Oh no, I'm not jealous of him at all. I want a damn driver's title because I want the achievement. I want the achievement saying that I won a driver's title. So I can flaunt it on my Steam profile. That's all. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's not cheating, but it would be very unethical, Sarancia. I would agree, it would be very unethical. Kill my time. Ooh, fastest lap. Okay, did not kill my time. I'll say this. I'll do it after I'm done with this. I'll do it off camera. Okay, so I've got fastest lap, and at this point in time, I think I'm safe. Albon is not safe. He needs to get faster. He thought he could qualify on mediums. Yeah, he went out and got a faster time on soft. Better. Much better. I'm like, he's trying to qualify on mediums. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna last. So, yeah, he was smart to go back out there on softs. Otherwise, he would not have qualified. All right, so who did not make it? George Russell, the obvious one. He did not make it into Q3. Kvyat and Gasly. Man, what happened to the Alpha Tauris? Now they're starting to falter. Ricardo for Red Bull is not in there. Correa and Lando Norris make up the drivers that it did not make into qualifying 3. Matsushita is surprising me because this is his first season in F1 and he is starting to outperform Ricardo at Red Bull Racing. So good on for him. But yeah, I feel what is happening with Ricardo? I kind of want to give Ricardo a chance. I kind of want to give him a chance. I may do it in the off-season. You know, we'll figure something out in the off-season. Oh, yeah, also there's an achievement if you sign a driver level 15 or higher at any point in time. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll wait until the off-season. If Albon wins the driver's title, fine, he wins the driver's title. But I'll wait until after this season is done and essentially this career story is done. And I'll go plow through for those achievements. All right, qualifying 3. What's going on, Bazzy? We have officially made it into qualifying 3. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Quest for pole position. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's raining! It's heavy rain! Holy shit, we've got heavy rain here in France, and it's going to be lasting the entirety of qualifying. What is going on here? The rain just came out of nowhere like an RKO. Out of freaking nowhere, man. And with heavy rain, what do I do? For differential, it's up to 68, right? We'll go up to 68. Oh my god. The heavy rain just coming out of freaking nowhere. What's the track? Actually, the track is looking fine, so hold on a second. The track is actually looking fine. I may be okay. I need to drive out as fast as I can to get this set. Hold on. Yeah, track flying lap.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change.
Okay, yeah, now the rain is coming down. I wonder if I can get a fast lap time before the heavy rain comes down. Oh, it's already feeling slippery. Shit. This is not good. Because it's already feeling slippery. Ah, damn it. All right. Yeah, this is going to be rough, boys. The heavy rain is coming down. I need to get this in. All right, yeah, in order for this lap to be anywhere near pole, I need to get it in this very first time. Otherwise, once I switch to wet tires, it's not going to work. And yeah, I got to push it to the limit. Seeing lap times of 132. I don't know if I can get 132 in this situation. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's getting away from me. God damn it. Like I said, it was getting away from me at this point. Alright. Yeah, 132, definitely not good enough. 7. And there's no way I can get faster because of the heavy rain that's coming down. So I'm going to be at least 7th, if not worse. Oh, what a horrible time for fucking rain to come down, man. Horrible time for rain to come down. Matsushida's an 8th. Yeah, this is all intermediates now, so it doesn't even matter. Everybody behind is gone out for intermediates. I'm starting
We're all ready
7th.
for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Albon, Verstappen, and Esteban Ocon. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow.
God damn it.
Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
This is terrible. And you can tell the drivers that have gone out already, like that gone out immediately as soon as they got into Q3 while I'm sitting there gaping at the weather coming in. Alright, so anyway, yeah, it is going to be a 1 pit stop strategy here for France. So we're going to go 8 laps on the soft tires, switch to the hards the rest of the way. Is there no way I can make any sort of hard tire work? Or no, actually it's not giving me the option to go on mediums. It is legitimately not letting me go on medium tires. So the game is telling me that there's no way, shape, or form that medium tires can last the rest of the rest of the race, the 19 laps. So this is going to have to be the strategy that I will use. 8 laps on the soft. Yeah, I'll go 8 laps on the soft. Here we go, drop fuel load a little bit. 8 laps on the soft, 19 on the hard. Get your predictions in the chat now. What do you think is going to happen? Albon got pole position. I started in 7th because Q3 decided to rain right at the start when pretty much everybody was going out on soft tires. And definitely threw me for a loop. So I'm starting in 7th. Where do you think I'll finish? Do you think Albon will win the race? I'm looking to try and get a podium. Of course, our sponsor wants Gendo Racing to finish 1-2 and get the fastest lap in order to get that extra money. I don't see that happen. Now that, qualifying was an absolute shit show, I don't see that happening here. As much as I would like it to, it's not happening here. How the Cubs doing? Give me my Cubs updates. All right, Cubs are up 3-0. They're up 3-0 on Cincinnati. Which, honestly, I had Cincinnati finishing 2nd. Like, Delio's Red 4, I kind of had the Reds, with the way that the Reds had their offseason, I kind of had them finishing second in the Central behind the Brewers, ahead of the Cubs. So honestly, I'm a little shocked that Cincinnati, it's not turned out as well for Cincinnati as it could have been. All right, let's get this race going. Well, I need to get in position. Oh, I got turned! I got deliberately fucking turned. I held my line and I got turned into. We're going to watch this. We're going to restart. But I held my line and I deliberately got turned into. Camera. I deliberately got my ass turned into. Alright, we're going to watch this from the chase view. So I'm holding my line all the way here. Holding. I got turned. I got flat fucking turned. I did not move into him. What was that shit? Wow, okay. And which car was that? Can I check and see which car that was? 16. 16 is Leclerc's car. Or no, wait. 16 is Leclerc, right? Because Max Verstappen is 33. Yeah, Verstappen's 33, so 16 was Leclerc. Thanks, Leclerc, for turning me. Absolute pillock. Yeah, we're restarting this. Not my fault. Leclerc just flat fucking turned me. Alright, still the same strategy. Oh, you cheap bitch. Uses the restart to then get ahead of me. That motherfucker, he then uses the restart to get a better jump than me. I hate everything. Come on, stay on the track, Brian. Ooh, almost went for the supercut. Wow. Taken once again, turn 1, turn 2, super badly. Alright, I'm going too fast right now. It's very apparent I'm going too fast. Oh, yellow flag. Who died back there?
Some information on Matsushita. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Matsushita getting himself in a Q3 again, and his car fails him. Red Bull still having a very catastrophic season. They once again start top 10, and they once again have that driver get knocked out due to faulty engine.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Well, it's a good thing I'm staying within 1 second of Hamilton right now if I can just, not be a shithead with my driving. Not being a shithead, key in being a good driver. Or you can be a shithead and still be a good driver. But I guess not being a shithead, key to being a good driver, respected by your peers. Everyone kind of hanging tight right now. Except for Albon and whoever's in second, they kind of fucked right off with it right now. Hamilton, you're scaring me, bud. Well, at least I'm hanging tough with the DRS train. That's about all I can do right now. Who is Albon up there with? Is it Verstappen? It has to be. Hamilton. Hamilton, you are
Check your
scaring me.
MFD for a new strategy option.
Jeff, I really can't right now.
Copy.
Lap 9 with it, alright. Yeah, Albon and Verstappen have really said fuck the rest of us. Because they are just gone. They are no longer on Red Bull, but they are both fighting it out for top spot. Ocon is pulling this truly train right now. And it truly is annoying. Alright, some of the leaders are pulling off, and it looks like the leaders are going to be doing some two-stop strategy. Or at least some of the people in front of me were doing a two-stop strategy. Interesting. Nah, I can't keep doing that. Oh, Ocon locking his brakes up. Fuck. Killing chances of everybody behind him. Oh, I can't pass him. Shit.
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
Alright, that's going to give me some time out front.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards. You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not going to bother with it. I will actually take that time penalty.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
There's no about it. It would have been shit had I stayed in it for any longer. Completely.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I actually might stay out one more lap. Depending on how the tires are feeling, I might stay out to lap 10. He says that as his tires are now fucking scrubbed to hell, it might not be a good idea to do that. It's like, I might stay out to lap 10 tires. Nope. Tires were the ultimate decider of that one.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Yeah, I definitely will box this lap. Yeah, Yeah, considering my front tires are almost at 50%, yeah, there's no reason for me to stay out any longer. I've gone a third of this race on the softs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to just come in right now. Go the rest of the way on the hard tires. It says that I'm going to come out in 13th. Of course, most everybody else around me is all still going to need a pit one more time. Having a very hard time trying to turn this around now. There we go. All right. We are in for our one and only pit stop. As I mentioned, we are going to be coming out in 13th place, potentially 13th place. And there go the first bits of people coming on by. I finally make my pit box in 7th place.
Go now.
There's Stroll. There's Gio. Raikkonen.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
I end up coming out in 14th instead. So I end up coming out in 14th place. Oh, hey, it's Verstappen. Oi. And Ocon going for a weird strategy. He's on soft tires now. Whoa, what is with this gaggle going on over here? Verstappen, don't mind if I do. Oh, please. Please, don't do what I think you're going to do, Verstappen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh! I'm gonna check my fucking front wing. No damage. Uh-oh. I'm now just booping Ocon over here. Oh, Jesus Christ, the turning. I'm turning way too early. Oh, Ocon just moved Magnussen out of the way. Ocon just flat moved Magnussen out of the way. Good for him. Honestly, Jack and Jones sounds like a drink. I don't know what Jack and Jones is on the Haas car. All I know is it just sounds like a drink. I've got Russell and Ocon in front of me. Ocon's in soft tires, though. Oh, this got bad news, Renault. Ray, pick a fucking lane, buddy. Oh, God, Russell. Russell almost brake checks into me because of the Ocon. I almost witnessed a murder, and the murder was me. Call an ambulance, but not for me. I will not take this bullshit shenanigans. Alright, we've already overtaken 2-3 people. Still holding strong. I've also got another warning, so... Got a 3-second time penalty levied against me. Oh boy, how am I ever going to get out of this one? Some more pitters coming on in. Pit strategy has got me up to 5th place now. Alright, I'll take that. All the way up to 5th. Lofty heights. Oh god, as I sideswipe Alcon on the rear. I've been like ever so slightly tapping Alcon. And it's been causing me a lot of distress because I don't know which one is going to cause me wing damage. Giovinazzi coming on in the pits, same with Alcon. Is this their second round of pit stops? I guess so. Albon still has yet to come into pit. He's 14 seconds clear. But of course, everyone else behind me has to pit too. Verstappen has to pit. Leclerc has to pit. Hamilton has to pit. Which will give me the boost that I need to get in front and potentially win this race. Like I said, Albon, though, sitting there 13.5 seconds clear. He is going to have to come into pit this time. Hey, Genius, what's going on? How did Canada go? I finished in 3rd. I started on the pole, but it was a wet race for the first 12 laps, and pretty much that's how I lost the race, was the wet standing start. Couldn't keep it together. Albon started 2nd. He ultimately won the race. Leclerc started 4th place behind Albon. Saw that lane move and got himself up into 2nd place, and he never let that go either. So there's your podium. It's Albon, Leclerc, then me. Like I said, it was wet for the first 12 laps out of 35. Slick the rest of the way, slick dry the rest of the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shit. Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. D Breeze 101. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you're doing well. Oh, why'd I do that? I don't know why I thought I had it on. I legitimately don't know why I thought I had it on. Yeah, Albon won. It wasn't a 1-2, which was what my sponsor wanted. My newest sponsor. Shit! Oh my god, what am I doing now? I gotta stop looking at chat. But Genius, with that win, actually, Albon is now 1st place in the driver's table. Here on this race, Albon started on pole. I started in 7th because Q3 it decided to rain. And I did not get out fast enough to put together a solid time on slicks. Oh, also, by the way, I have a 3-second time penalty against me because I kept cutting too many corners.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Oh, and as has been made mention previously, everybody behind me on medium tires has to pit again because they are running on a 2-stop strategy. Soft, medium, medium. I am running on soft, hard. So I only came into pit once, and that is the only time I needed to pit. So at this point in time, I'm just going to run these hard tires into the ground while everybody else needs to pit. One more time for a fresh set of mediums. Unless everybody has already pit behind me, at which point in time it's bad for me. Because there's a good chunk that are within 3 seconds that are going to take spots away from me. Wait, there we go. There's Leclerc, there's Hamilton. George
Full
Russell's
course
out of the race.
caution.
There's
The
a
safety car is out.
car.
Keep an eye on the Delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive Delta. Drop your speed. Our Delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Oh my god. I am switching out for mediums immediately.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Oh my god. This is insane. And before you say go to softs, I don't think softs will last me for the next few laps. Actually, it might be. They might. I think I might go with softs. Oh my god. This actually throws a wrench into everything because people were coming in. People were coming in already for their pit stops. People were coming in for their pit stops. Jesus Christ, dude, this is gonna suck.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your Delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Well, considering that we're probably going to be good for...
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
Wow, I can't believe it. Yeah, softs or mediums. We'll go on mediums then. We'll go on medium tires. Yeah, that's what I thought, James. We'll go on new mediums. Oh my god, this is a fucking train wreck. Because I don't know how many other people are going to be pitting behind me. Come on, come on, come on, team, let's go.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, there goes Norris, there goes Correa.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Shit, where am I coming out? I'm coming out in 8th. Yeah, I was thinking that way too, because used sauce probably would have only given me like 7 or 8 laps at most. I'm coming out in 8th, man. All right, take it easy, Max. Whoa! Okay. Did not see the pack there, and if you say look at your map, I can't see my map because my chat is blocking my map. Alright, well, that got heat in my tires. I mean, it flat spotted my tires, but it definitely got heat in them. Alright, so I see like three or four drivers in front of me on hard tires. I can definitely get them. But yeah, the fact that I'm not near the top anymore is damn disappointing. That safety car came out at a bad time. Man, oh man, oh man. Things you hate to see. That's one of them. Yeah, it will be, Delorier. No, that's exactly it. Like, I was banking with the 3-second penalty that I had. I was banking on getting a big enough lead once everybody had gone through their pit cycles, getting a big enough lead and not relinquishing it. Take off 3 seconds, I'm still in first place. I still win the race. Now that 3-second penalty looms very large. Because I need to pass and then start gapping the cars in front of me that are on hard tires in 8 laps. Somehow do that in 8 laps. It's going to be difficult. On these straights, absolutely I can. Once DRS opens back up on these straights, absolutely I can catch and pass.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How you doing, bud? Mr. Tozu, or Tozu, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was bogus, man. The safety car being brought out, honestly pretty bogus. I could have won the race. Inglese, por favor.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I know a little bit just to say, like, yeah, English please, because I don't really speak foreign languages. And if you are going to be speaking, and this is mostly an English language chat, just so when I look over at the chat, I can see who the hell is talking and try to converse with you guys. Thanks for stopping by, Sarius, as well as for the follow, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. This is going to be the last race of the night. It sucks that we have had 2 mishaps in 2 races in a row. But sometimes that's what happens in racing. Oh shit. Come on, Gasly. Oh, do I want to take him on the inside or the outside? go outside to inside and made it stick. All right, we're up into 6th. Actually made it fucking stick. I'm surprised. And now we gotta come for everybody else. Do not take that out of context.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you very much for the follow. I'll get to you in just a second. Mr. Hexecutioner, I love your name. Thanks for the follow, dude. Doing well. Can't make the pass on Ricardo right here. As a reminder, I have a 3-second time penalty on me, so as things stand, I will be dropping a couple of spots. Which is why I need to start gapping. Passing and gapping. And the hold up here at turn 12 is not helping. I saw that someone came into the pits. I'm kind of surprised. Albon with fastest lap.
DRS
Ricardo,
has
where
been
you going?
enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Also on the outside to inside. Makes it stick a little further down the track. Up into 5th for the time being. And now time to let these Merc ponies fly. Look at this. Juan Manuel Correa is in 3rd place. Things you don't see every day. Oh shit, why did I do that? I've got your same PC? Dude. Where'd you go? Noob Computer Builder? As well, because that's where I basically build my computer from. Or was it PC Part Picker? Two very helpful sites.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Come back here, you son of a bitch! You are on hard tires. Oh god! The big checkup from Kvyat there. Soil myself from what could have been. Oh, take away the inside! I did, and we move ahead to 4th. Another hard tire
We've pretty
goer.
much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Correa and Norris sitting on hard tires in front of me. And then it's Alexander Albon in P1. Come on, Correa, move. From one American to another, I say, get the fuck out the way. Four laps to go. Whoa, okay. I got one more to play with. do have one more warning to play with. With 4 laps to go, though, I gotta be super careful. I gotta know when to use the overtake button, when to use the fuel mix. Come on, Lando.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm not gonna catch him here. Oh, he locked his tires up. He locks them up going into 1. And with no one to help him, he's going to get past. Right here. Right now. Coming up to the DRS zone in the long back stretch. Lando Norris is a sitting duck. Where's he going to go? He's going to go high. I will go low. Outside, inside, makes it stick. Moves up into second place for the time being behind his partner Albon. And now I've got to put a 3-second gap on all these fools if I want to stay in second place. And get that sweet, sweet sponsor money. Right now, with my 3-second gap, or with my 3-second time penalty, I would drop back down to 3rd. Alright, 2 laps to go. I thought about it, but it's pretty unethical. We actually were going over the ethics of it in chat. Which, yeah, if I did want to go after the driver's title, dropping him would be the way to go. But it's very, very unethical to do it. Alright, it's now 2 seconds to Norris. That's the only one I care about right now. And honestly, by the end of this final lap, I should have
There's
the
only
3
1
seconds
lap
I
of
need.
fuel remaining.
Wow, that was actually pretty terrible. That was a terrible turn 1, turn 2. And a bad 3-4 going into 5. Or whatever number that is. That was terrible all the way around. I'm not going to get it. I am not going to get it. The sponsor is not going to be happy once again because Albon did everything he could. He got the win. He got fastest lap. And then I completely fucking botched it on this final lap, just coming in too hot. At this point in time, does not matter because I will be finishing second place in the race, but third place after time penalties.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked.
Yeah,
Good job.
could have been a lot better. But hey, we got a podium. Did get another podium. Sponsor is not going to be happy. The new Russian sponsor is not happy with me.
And they've taken a fantastic win.
That we've bottled first and second and fastest lap for two races in a row.
Apart from the rest?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it?
Yeah, it
it's
did.
hard to say exactly what
I am
would
not
have
happy
happened
that
without
that
it,
safety car
but
came
there's
out.
no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And of course,
Welcome
Albon
then
was
to the
so
podium
far ahead
of
of
our top
everybody
three
that didn't even
drivers.
matter.
What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Another first for Albon, another third for me. Yeah, that safety car changed the landscape of the race. I could have won that race if there was no safety car. Ah, I'm so mad. I did cut my way back up through the field, though.
Let's take a look at the driver's standings. Alexander Albon takes the lead in the Drivers' Championship after that superb result. Now, let's discuss
Tastefully, he was
who would
already
you
in the
say
lead.
is a contender for Driver of the Day.
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't it? Smooth,
yeah, we don't need to worry
confident
about
and
the
assured.
Constructors' title.
I've got no doubt that he and his
We don't need to worry about the Constructors' title. At this point in time, it is basically us double pointing over Mercedes. We are going to win the Constructors' title. That's for damn sure. It is coming down to the driver standings at this point in time. Austria, next race, halfway through the race, or halfway through the season, and this is where we are right now. Albon, first place. I'm sitting in second, 15 points behind Albon. As I made mention before, I think that I created a monster. Create a monster in Albon that just seems like that he is going to win the driver's title, unless this car has some weird little sneaking engine troubles. I think that Albon is going to be winning this race. Or not just this race, but this driver's title. Well, we'll just wait and see.
team are going to be over the moon with his performance today.
Let's move on to the...
We'll see. It was fun. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
Not really. There was no struggle.
How do you feel after your teammate's victory? Are you happy for...
We are a team. We share victories. His
Great.
win is my
That's
win.
everything.
And my win is my win alone. Nobody else's. But when Albon wins, we all win. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's not sabotage, T-Walls. Just saying that he may have some issues coming up in the next few races. Just saying. I'm gonna start paying off the engineers to mess with his engine. But yeah, it's this bottom one. Earn the maximum amount of points during a race weekend. Where if I wasn't a dumbass and didn't get that 3-second time penalty, we would have got that sponsor money. Oh, Christ. I can actually spend some money and not have to worry about a contract for Albon. But as I said before, I'm not really caring about money or resource points at this point in time. It's just, we're just playing this out. Podium celebration party. Yay! We can do that stuff. Do I not make public lobbies? Not right now. I do plan on it in the future. Here's the thing, Sirius. I've not been a big fan of online racing, whether it was last year or this year in the games. I just come across a lot of dickheads that I'm not a big fan of doing the online races, especially in ranked mode. Oh my god, people will do anything in ranked mode to win. And it was at that point in time, it's like, this is not really worth it to do online races anymore. So I pretty much have shunned away from online races, but I may sooner rather than later start up some followers lobbies friends lobbies of Steam. Just have to wait and see. I don't know what day I will do it. I don't know when I'm starting it either. I want to try and get it done. I want to try and get it started soon. But of course, it all has to come together as far as what my schedule is like before pursuing the open lobbies. The friends lobbies, the open lobbies, etc. So if you want to, and it is only PC, by the way. I am running on PC. It's even though it's got PS4 buttons, it's because I'm using a Logitech G29. So it's got the PlayStation layout. And there is no crossplay, sadly. Can't believe that Codemaster still hasn't gotten that done. So if you are on PC, it is for PC only. No PlayStation, no Xbox. And if you do want to follow me on Steam, so that when I do start getting followers lobbies up, my Steam is in the info box below. You just click on the Steam banner, and it'll take you to my Steam page, and you can just give me a friend. Yeah, it's serious. It's just I've not been a big fan of anything that happens online. We'll do the... What do we want? What do we want to do at this point in time? Let's build up. What do we want to do? I don't really care about, at this point in time, driver and team acclaim don't matter because we've maxed out our driver, or we maxed out our team acclaim, and driver acclaim, like I said, it just doesn't matter at this point in time. As far as building up second driver stats, no, Albon's a beast, so it doesn't matter. What's going on, BK? Hey, you got the same initials as me. Nice. But yeah, reaction train, we don't need to give him any more for the awareness. We really don't. Power team, we could do that, and then podium celebration party, giving everybody a morale boost. Well, we'll do that. We'll just do that. And, yeah, at this point in time, yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm not spending money on my facilities. I'm not spending R&D points. What's my engine looking like? Let me get my practice engine put in for Austria.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, B King, thank you very much for the follow. I'm doing fine. We are just about to wrap up the stream, actually. We did the Canada and French races. I finished third in both. Albon won both of them. And as you can see, this is what the standings look like at this point in time. Albon is winning the driver's standings, or driver's title by 15 points. So we are demolishing the constructors. There's really is no need to look at the constructors at this point in time. We're going to win it. But this is what the series results looking like at this point in time. Honestly, both Albon and I had one rough race. Albon's was at China, finishing in 19th. At Vietnam, I DNF'd. But as it stands right now, we both have tied for 5 wins on the season. We both have won 5 wins apiece. At this point in time, actually, you just take a look at it. Every single win of this season has been a Gendo car. Every single win has been in a Gendo car this season. We are the new Mercedes. You can change the liveries by importing them into the game files, and you can put wherever you want. I knew you could do something on the back end. Serious, I knew that. I didn't know where. I don't know where to go. I mean, I could probably find some tutorials on it, but at this point in time, that's fine. And I was going to say, it's also for if you want to import in some of the old logos, like if you wanted to run BMW team or Lotus team again, Braun GP, you could throw those logos in on the back end so that they can show up. Or Toyota, Honda, you could throw those logos in on the back end, and when you start up a new game, yeah, they will be there. Yes, B King, this is season 3 of my team career. And in all honesty, this is going to be the last year of my team because, as I've said, just look at how dominant we are as a team between myself and Albon. And you want to take a look at what Albon's rating is. He's a 92. With all the pluses that we've added on to him, he's a 92. He's got 74 experience. We maxed his racecraft out at 100. His pace is a 93. His awareness is a 92. He is a beast right now in this game. And honestly, there isn't really much else I could do. I mean, yeah, I could build the facilities up to make him even more of a beast. I can make him a level 100 guy. But at this point in time, I don't feel like spending the money. His contract is coming up at the end of the Austria race, which is going to be Thursday's race. But yeah, it's like I've got the best driver. I've got the best car. I don't need to spend money or R&D points at this point. If you want to take a look at my tree, this is what my tree looks like. 2 more things to build in the powertrain, 2 more in the aero, 3 more in the chassis, 6 more in the durability, but durability is kind of in the first place. Yeah, we've got the best. We are the best. And at this point in time, it's probably going to be the last season that I'll do in my team career before I move on to something else. Before I move on to, doing the online lobbies. Online lobbies definitely will be something that will take the place of the My Team career. But I also want to do the Williams challenge, the Try Not to Suck challenge with Williams. Now that Claire and Frank are out, new ownership is coming in. How will Williams do? Well, I want to see if I can turn Williams into a decent outfit in the game. So that's why I'm going to move on from the My Team career to the My Driver career and choosing Williams. I will say this, though. It took Williams 2.5 seasons to, 1, not be the worst goddamn car in the grid, as you can see right there. They beat Haas. They are now ahead of Haas. And 2, they also got their first points of their career. It took them 2.25 seasons for Williams in this My Team career to finally get points. And I forget where exactly it was. I think it was Monaco. I'm pretty sure it was Monaco. Yeah, George Russell. George Russell got 6th place at Monaco. That was Williams' first ever points in this save, which just shows you how bad Williams actually are. And that's why I want to go to my driver career after I'm done with my team career, take over Williams and see how well I could do with it. Could be a long shot, could take like 6, 7, 8 seasons. But that's the whole point. It's trying to make them become a good car, a good outfit. Yeah, Sirius, that's what I had heard myself, is that they would not have sold, the Williams family would not have sold unless that they were given assurances that the Williams team name stayed with the team. I mean, you take a look at McLaren. Bruce McLaren's long dead. The family has not owned the team for quite some time, yet the McLaren name stays. Why? Because it's iconic. That should be the same thing with Williams. Williams are an iconic name in Formula One. So it would be totally remiss of them to go and remove the name because of how iconic the Williams name is in F1. So they should definitely stay with using Williams in F1.